in the comment section, choose a brand, Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, and you guys are going to pick the superstars you want to see compete on those brands. So that's what I'm hoping for, but make sure that you contribute, you post some comments in the comment section, because that's what makes this interactive. And now picking up and slamming RVD down to the mat, and now going for the cover is Baron Corbin. Will he be United States Champion? And a kick out by RVD. Not quite United States Champion yet is Baron Corbin. And now a shot to the face by RVD and a shot to the back. And now RVD needed a temple of RVD. Baron Corbin in firm control here. Is he going to try to go for the end of days? I think that he should probably do that. Hold on. Here comes Rob Van Dam. Oh, and a nice splash by RVD. And now 1, 2, 3, and Rob Van Dam is United States Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the new U.S. champ. We had a couple of outstanding moments in this match, but we have crowned a new United States Champion. Rob Van Dam has done it. So what an absolutely outstanding match. As you can see there, that's one of the glitches that ended up happening, was RVD getting out of the ring, but it wasn't too glitchy. Like, we haven't seen, we at least from personal experience, we've seen a lot more glitches in Elimination Chamber matches, and I'm sure with how many more Elimination Chamber matches we have tonight, that this is going to be the case. For those of you just joining us, Interactive Universe Mode, you guys pick future matches. We are currently at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, but stay tuned. After the Elimination Chamber, if you guys really want to participate, we need 3 people to pick WWE Draft brands. So somebody pick Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and then you guys are going to draft the superstars onto those brands to see for the future of this amazing universe mode. So make sure you stay tuned after the fact, and make sure you guys comment. If you guys can post comments in the comment section, this is interactive for a reason. You guys hopefully will continue to participate. But here you go, your new United States Champion, Rob Van Dam. RVD winning the U.S. title, and we've got plenty of matches still left for this outstanding Elimination Chamber card. But RVD is the new United States Champion. The question is, will the U.S. Championship still be on Raw by the end of this? By the end of tonight, will the U.S. title still be a Raw title, or will it be handed over to SmackDown, or even NXT could get the United States Championship? So RVD standing triumphant and victorious in this matchup, as we now move on to the next match of the evening. This matchup is going to be very interesting, as this rivalry has gone out of control recently. This is an Elimination Tornado Tag Team match between Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman of the Wyatt family taking on Golden Truth. Over the last couple of weeks, we've gotten to see these two teams go at it a couple of times, and Golden Truth has yet to pick up a tag team victory against, well, they have picked up a tag team victory against the Vaudevillains, but they haven't picked up victories against these two members of the Wyatt family. So this is going to be a really interesting matchup between these 4 superstars as this rivalry continues to boil overhead. And remember, if you guys want to see any in particular rivalries or matchups, you just put it in the comment section. I would wait until the end of the night, though, once we have the WWE Draft, which you guys can participate in. Then we will have more of an idea on who will be on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT in the future. As we try to even out the playing field, we try and put an even number of superstars on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. You never know. You know, if you guys draft some certain superstars to certain brands, it could really change the playing field. I mean, John Cena could be drafted to NXT. That would be interesting. So we'll see how that goes, as the Wyatt family making their way down to the ring here. Just look at that mass of humanity as they slowly make their way down to the ring. Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper still injured. However, they will be draftable in the WWE draft. You just have to wait for them to come back from injury. The only exceptions of the WWE draft are superstars like Stone Cold Steve Austin, HBK, retired, super retired superstars. We are even going to be able to draft guys like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk and The Rock. So be sure to stay tuned for that, especially if you want to participate in this absolutely terrific interactive universe mode. Comment, say things, give me your reactions to matchups, all that good stuff. As right now, those two members of the Wyatt family are getting ready for their match against Golden Truth. This is an Elimination Tornado Tag Team match. Both superstars from each team will be in the ring at the same time. So this will be a really, really interesting bout between these four superstars as this rivalry continues to boil overhead. And after this match, we have back-to-back Hell in a Cell matches. As we've got next up Finn Balor versus AJ Styles inside Hell in a Cell. And then we got the tag team titles on the line, the Vaudevillains against the New Day inside Hell in a Cell, as well as the Vaudevillains defending their newly won tag team championships just a month after winning them at Extreme Rules. So here comes Goldust on his way down to the ring. And I gotta say that this matchup is really going to be intriguing. As Goldust and R-Truth have only won one match as a tag team, but it was against the tag team champions in a huge upset. So you gotta wonder if Golden Truth is going to be able to get the job done. But I gotta say that this WWE draft is going to be really interesting because if Golden Truth get drafted to one of the brands that don't have a tag team title, NXT, the problem that I have is that NXT will still have the NXT Championship and the NXT Tag Team Championships. Those cannot change brands. So what's going to happen is, if you all pick Raw and SmackDown and I pick NXT, then I have to forfeit the first tag team draft, and I have to forfeit the first singles draft pick. So both of those draft picks will be forfeited for whoever picks NXT, solely due to the fact that those titles have to remain on their brand. As well as the NXT Women's Championship. So once we get to the women's draft, that will also be a forfeited pick, as the NXT in the name kind of gives it away, as those championships cannot change to a different brand. However, everything else is fair game. We could see the WWE World Heavyweight title go to SmackDown, and then on Raw we will have a big tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship. Also, one of the big things, we're going to go back to the WWE title. So you guys have to tell me which WWE Championship you want brought back, because we're going to have it brought back, man. We're not going to have this new title. We could go with the spinner belt. We can go with The Rock's championship that he brought in. We could go with the old school WWF championship. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. And now Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan are really taking it to Golden Truth. Right now they have the vicious edge over Golden Truth. And now R-Truth finally getting some momentum. And now a bicycle kick to Braun Strowman. But Braun Strowman reverses it. And now R-Truth getting out of the way here and falling down to the mat. I don't know what's up with JBL's hat, but it's just kind of sitting on the floor. Goldust went right after Eric Rowan. I wonder if he's just... I mean, these were our two matchups, actually. Eric Rowan took on Goldust, and Braun Strowman took on R-Truth. And Goldust and R-Truth both lost in singles action against these two superstars. So maybe both trying to get some revenge here after that loss. And now R-Truth doing some dancing and a leg drop to Braun Strowman, as currently Golden Truth with the edge here in this matchup. Man, the comment section, I gotta say, is really quiet so far. We haven't gotten far into this. I'm hoping we get to see some more comments in the comment section as this universe mode. This is a big time for universe mode. If I've got to do it myself, then I've got to do it myself in terms of the draft. But I'd highly recommend you guys participate in that draft. But we're going to need at least 2 people, if not 3 people to pick draft brands. So if you know anybody that would be interested in having relative control over this show, then you've got to let them know that this is airing right now, and get them over here, because this is what interactive universe mode is all about. You guys get to choose future matchups, and if you stay tuned, then you guys can pick a brand and draft for that brand, as we're going to do an entire WWE draft, but it's an interactive draft, which means that you guys get to participate. And R-Truth now going for the cover, and a kick out by Braun Strowman at 2. Now remember, the first person to gain pinfall or submission wins. It's an elimination tag team match. I apologize. The first team to eliminate the other 2 competitors wins, but the first elimination is going to be all the most important, as then it will be a 2-on-1 assault to one of the other competitors. But I'd highly recommend you guys get involved. This is interactive for a reason. You guys comment in the comment section. Let your voice be heard on what you think of the match, or if you got questions for me or anything like that. Just statements, whatever. Just comment as this match continues here and over the course of the rest of the night. Right now, Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman have the advantage, like a complete advantage, as it's very likely that these 2 could compete in the future for one of the tag team titles for whatever brand they are going to be on. So that's going to be interesting. Another thing that's going to be interesting is we're going to have to form some new tag teams in the future, as splitting them up between 3 brands is going to be interesting, to say the least. Hopefully we have enough for where each of the 3 brands can get the same amount, but if we don't, then whoever's left off, whether it's just one brand or whether it's multiple brands, then, you know, they will get extra singles picks. So now R-Truth going for the cover, and now a kick out by Braun Strowman at 2. And Golden Truth have sort of they regained control of this match for a moment. If you guys missed any of the action, we saw a brand new United States champion. If you missed that, I would highly recommend that you check out this video once it goes up on YouTube. Just go to Grandmaster Shaman's channel, and you will get to see everything from all the previous Raw and SmackDown and NXT episodes to other shows that I have on that channel. So I'd highly recommend you go check that out. We've got Pokemon, we've got vlogs, we've got anime review that I posted the other day. So be sure to go check all of those out on Grandmaster Shaman's channel. So now we've got Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan in control of this matchup. And there's nothing really new here. It's going to be really hard to beat these 2 guys. Golden Truth's a good tag team in terms of they're just a good tag team, but unfortunately for them, they just can't seem to get any advantage in this matchup, as Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan just seem to be handily dominating this matchup for the most part. As here comes Braun Strowman tossing R-Truth off the top rope and down to the mat, now going for the cover here, trying to eliminate R-Truth, but he can't get the job done. As Eric Rowan and Goldust going at it outside the ring. There are no countouts, so it's not like those 2 will have any problem there, as R-Truth with that move there and planting Braun Strowman, and a kick out by Braun Strowman at 2. So this match is not over yet, as we get to continue here in this matchup. I gotta say that Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan are looking hella strong, like hella strong. So they very well could be competing for tag team gold once we get this draft over with. But another kick out by Braun Strowman, as Golden Truth have regained the edge here.